college there, so I kind of grew up a big fan of Jacksonville State University. Was really into sports as a kid. Played football, baseball, and basketball growing up. Music was kind of like a way me and my granddaddy Buford bonded. He just loved country music, and he had an old Epiphone guitar. We'd sit around and play a little bit. But no visions of really getting out, no visions of any type of music career for sure. Really just enjoyed kind of hanging out with my grandparents. I had all four of my grandparents in my life for the majority of my life, so I was really fortunate, and one reason I think I continue to go back there so much is because I had so much family there.
Yeah. Do you remember the kinds of music that you would listen to growing up with your grandparents?
Yeah, my grandmother Nancy was a big Elvis fan. She sang in the choir at church, a lot of gospel. My granddad Buford was Roy Acuff, Merle Haggard, George Jones. And I think it was kind of odd probably for somebody, 10, 11, 12 years old, running around listening to Roy Acuff songs, singing Great Speckled Bird or Wreck on the Highway with my granddaddy. But really thankful for that, because I'm sure a lot of that traditional sound comes out in my writing now.
Yeah. I know your new album, you've written almost every song on that album. So let's talk a little bit about, when you first began, you said that you thought a publishing deal might be what was going to lift your career off the ground. So when you first started songwriting, do you remember what you were writing about, and were any of those first songs that you're playing today?
Yeah, I remember not putting that much thought into it, and there's times when I kept myself overthinking things, and the fact that I had some songs early in my career, like Georgia Time, and that I wrote, when I was early 20s, and that song is gold. And they sing it at every show. I played it every show I play, and a lot of stuff off my first album, and we've even gone back, and Different Around Here is my current single, and it was the title track of my first album. So there's a lot of stuff that I find myself going back to simply because there was something about it that people really related to. And I think that when I'm writing now, I kind of battle to stay the other way. I try to go back to what, I didn't overthink lines when I started out writing. I just wrote about what I knew, and it was things in that small town in Northeast Alabama, which I think makes it really important for me to spend a lot of time there and try to get my inspiration from that same place.
Yeah.